They want to kill her. She didn't do anything wrong. She was just trying to save lives, but no one will listen. You have to help, please. I really am sick of being a good person. Please, there's no time. They'll kill her.
Save your soul. In Lucian,
You approach, but the paladin's icy blue eyes never move from his prisoner.
you are interrupting a paladin court, stranger.
You couldn't call this a court until the end of days, Kem. It's still a disgrace.
The prisoner will be silent. We are beyond accusations. This once paladin is guilty of refusing orders and protecting supporters of the Black Ring.
They were boys. Local boys that signed up for steady pay in a slick uniform. A couple of white traitors doesn't mean every Magister is in league with the Ring.
At best, you are a coward. At worst, you are a traitor. In either case, the sentence is death.
His icy eyes focus on you for the first time, pinning you with a freezing look.
Step aside, stranger. She has been tried by her service and found guilty by her failings. She disobeyed orders and cost paladins their lives. This traitor is sentenced to die. Your words cannot change that. It is time, paladin.
Kem, please. Kill me if your damned honor demands it, just not here. Not in front of Marie. Take me to the dungeon.
Justice must be seen. It cannot take place in the shadows. Make your peace, paladin.
Please, don't do this. Not in front of her.
May her sin be forgiven and her name forgotten. This we pray in Lucian's name. Now, back to your duties. There is much to do.
Her wife can drag her away when Kem says so, and not before.
You let them kill her. You...
The paladin's spirit's last hours flash before your eyes. In battle, you refuse to kill magisters. For this crime, you face execution at the hands of Lord Ken. In the moment before the blade comes down, you accept the reality of your death.
Order of society, the Majesty says. Not much bloody order in this place. There is a thin line between a hero and busybody meddling in other people's business. Be wary of that line. It may have escaped your notice, but we have just taken over an entire Magister barracks and the whole place has to be searched. So, what is it? The Lord Dread lies in the harbor, but the hammer isn't aboard. Nor is she among the piles of Magister bodies. But rest assured, your help is not needed. My paladins will find her, and she will face divine justice. Very well. We know that Dallas and the Whites conducted their heresy from these barracks. If they were all working for the Black Ring, and I believe they were, there must be some sign of it in this building, perhaps even a safe house. We don't have much yet, but we will tear down every brick until we find their wretched hiding hole, and then we'll haul Dallas into the light. Who can truly know a diseased mind? She is rotten to the core, that I am sure of. Although much as I despise the creature, I have never known her to be a coward. She fought well in battles against the Black Ring. Wherever she's hiding, she will not go quietly. Not much. At least not yet. The White Magisters were in these barracks when the fighting began, an entire cabal of them. If we find them, we will find Dallas, I have no doubt. They must have left some clue as they ran. Something that will lead us to their secret little den. Find it! I pray it helps. Voidwoken at one gate and the Black Ring at the other. We need to stop this madness. Do you need anything more? She disobeyed orders. She paid the price. I won't shed tears for some traitor. The Whites have betrayed the memory of Lucian in the most heinous manner. We've had our suspicions, but then proof arrived from the Black Pits. Collusion with the Black Ring. But we put a stop to their treason. The Order must persist. The Order must endure. The Magisters can no longer have power. That was fine work, and brave too. You have my thanks. I presume Tom has paid you? Enjoy the city, won't you? Arx is wonderful at this time of year.
The spirit of a Magister lingers nearby, scowling at the damage that's been dealt to the premises.
Look at this! Just look at this! Our barracks ransacked by our own brothers in arms, and my sworn Magister comrades murdered by them! I got Brent out of here. He was wounded. He wouldn't have stood a chance if I hadn't helped. Hopefully some more made it as well. I came back to see if I could help any others, but I got a saber through the heart instead. Murdering blue bloods. The Void's welcome to the lot of them. But who knows? Fled, probably. One of them ordered that we fight to the last man and set this place alight, rather than let the Paladins take it.
The spirit glances around again.
So much for that.
The spirit leans back to appraise you, a guarded look on his spectral features.
You're no Paladin, but why should I tell you?
If I were a White, where would I hide something I didn't want found?
Fine. Just check in on him for me, will you? There's a spot around the back, at the bottom of an embankment, where a culvert drains into the river. I lowered him down there, where the Paladins likely wouldn't see him. He was bleeding like a stuck pig, though. I don't know if he made it.
I spotted something.
The spirit continues to stand by and scowl at the ransacked barrack.
Out the rear door there. Then look over the edge by the waterside. There's a little patch of land, next to where the sewers drain into the water.
Locked. This fire was set on purpose.
Business. We're to search this place top to bottom. We haven't, but we will. Not that it's any business of yours.
They aren't even looking in the right spot. They'll never find what they want. What's this then? The Paladins resorting to bringing in outsiders to try and decipher my work.
He sneers at you. His spectral form bears impressions of severe burn injuries.
No matter. You'll fail just like them. I was the High Cryptographer for the entire Magister Order. Do you think I rose to that position by spilling the secrets of my trade to the first who asked? No. Coded letters, passwords, security measures, all my creation. Now that I'm dead, you'll never decipher any of it. My work will outlive you all. My task was to protect secrets, not to interpret them. But let me say this. The notion that we would have anything to do with the Black Ring is absurd. Patently absurd.
The spirit's smug demeanor gives way to an angry scowl.
Desperate measures made necessary by the treacherous actions of our so-called allies. My encryption guards the most important secrets.
My very life's work was to hide key intelligence from the light of both sun and source. What I know and what I have seen shall remain in shadow.
A combination lock is embedded into the face of the hatch, with 4 numbered dials. A sequence of numbers has been engraved on the face of the mechanism. 1324. Below this are 4 dials. The final dial clicks. Then, deeper within the mechanism, the sound of gears turning and a bolt withdrawing. The hatch yields, clicking open.
What? No, it can't be. You cheated. My life's work. Defeated by some nobody.
The spirit vanishes. Whether he fled to the Hall of Echoes or elsewhere, you cannot be sure.
Someone worked hard to keep this place secret. So much effort to maintain secrecy. What are the Magisters hiding?
You again. It seems we are fated to meet before the Hall of Echoes after all.
She grimaces, looking away from you.
No, it's not at all how I imagined it. I thought there would be so much more to learn. Now I am seeking things you could never find for me. Rituals to awaken as an undead again. True death only rekindled my desire to be alive. And I've heard there's some kind of covenant I can swear.
mine.
The spirit of a Magister stares at you with undisguised venom.
Your time is over, Godwoken.
Raymond's spirit smiles. The fanatical gleam in his eyes makes him look almost alive once more. The spirit of a White Magister tips a vial of power.
Excellent work. I had my doubts about you, but I'm happy to be proven wrong.
Kem looks about, then returns his eyes to you and gives you an imperious nod.
With that out of the way, I'm sure you've prayers to submit and acquaintances to greet. My paladins will see to any further concerns. Goodbye now. Is that so? Perhaps she thought to convince the Keeper, Lord Ahu, to allow her entry. A foolish plan for more reasons than I can list. I wonder... Well, anyway, it looks like I will need to deal with the witch myself. It's been a long time coming. But please, take this as a token of the Paladin's gratitude. You were invaluable once again. Now leave us to do our work. You have done fine work here, friend. Do not spoil it with stupidity. Dallas is of the Divine Order. She is our responsibility. The Paladins will handle this. Stay if you must, but do not touch anything. Paladins, turn this place upside down. I want every nook, cranny, and spiderweb examined. If there's nothing else, we have a lot to do. I am not a library book to be perused at your leisure. Here? Now? This is hardly the time or the place. Be quick. Enjoy the city, won't you? Arx is wonderful at this time of year. Search this place with a fine-tooth comb. The Magisters weren't to lay a hand on the dwarves, but why? You best be careful. You're playing with necrophire.